Here we are. We are live. Live today from a Deli. A new Deli as requested by MercerSkye. This is the 5th show of the Vuvuzealous tour. Apparently I've lost my voice again. This is the second time it's happened. I'm the Etcetera kid. Let's see, do we have any AKAs? AKA Never Kick on 2. AKA The 14th Doctor. AKA Gaming Chair Professional. AKA, oh, this is a good one, the Etceteranesian Linguist. Thank you for those AKAs. Welcome everybody. If this is your first show watching, this show is all about musical improvisation. Everything you see me do is made up on the spot. I have nothing planned in advance. Because of that, I depend on you guys for choosing the basic raw musical building blocks that I use for these improvisations. You guys choose the starting speed, the starting key. You choose the keyboard sounds I use. I turn usernames into drum loops and drum fills. You guys name our songs, name our venues, name our tours. You submit AKAs, you submit polls. What else you do? And you teach our bot Tubi, AKA To Be or Not to Bot, How to Talk. It is a collaboration. Welcome everybody. Let me see who's here. I see on my list. I see MercerSkye, Stouche Batiste. We got our new friend Professor Spark is here. Allegra's here. Enigma, Lenina, Frambox, Cake Johnson, 13th Nile, Mr. Robert, Ninja Fleas, ClaraBowBunny. If I did not see your name, I just don't see it yet on my list, but welcome everybody. Let's see. Is our background music working? Let's check it out. And Ducker's there. Hey, Ducker. Oh, and Jubies. Did I say hi to Jubies? There's our background music. I saw someone saying it'd be nice to have music during the pre-show, and I agree. It's on my list. I don't know when I'll get to it. I mean, in principle, what I want to do is on the pre-show play video actually. You know, have it just part of the screen, have part of it the venue poll, the other part. But I haven't gotten to it yet. Let's see. Let us see. Yeah, I'm really psyched to see you guys. This week has been just so much smoother than last week. So far, nothing horrible has happened, except this was just too perfect. So some of you guys know that a big safe of mine, a safe with a spinning, combination that was huge. I mean, it's the size of a mini fridge. It was stolen from my house on Wednesday, along with a bunch of other stuff from my roommates. And the safe, somebody emailed me over the weekend and said, hey, we found your birth certificate. Because these thieves, it looked like they almost blew up this safe, but they ripped the door off and they took what little was in there that was valuable. It was mostly stuff that was valuable to me, not to anyone else. There was a ton of hard drives. But anyway, so I thought my birth certificate was gone. But it turns out it's recovered, And so my poor birth certificate, though, this birth certificate was sitting outside, exposed to the elements, just on the side of the road for anyone to sort of pass by and just look it over, You would think that would be all my birth certificate would have to live through. But then, apparently sometime in the night last night, Jiffy knocked the folder that contained my birth certificate and some other legal documents that I fortunately was able to retrieve, that the thieves had not stolen from the safe, but they had left in the safe. And he knocked this folder over onto the floor. So that's an indignity right there, right? It's already had to be exposed to the elements. Now it's on the floor. And then here's the thing. So Jiffy, as you guys know, last week, another thing that happened is he was hospitalized for heart failure. And the good news is I saw a cardiologist last week, and it actually is better than we thought. And it looks like Jiffy's going to be okay for a while. But anyway, he's on some medications that make him pee a lot more. And I ordered some diapers for him for those times when I can't be taking him out every 4 hours. The diapers have not arrived yet. And Jiffy peed all over my birth certificate. So I found it on the floor, just this poor thing. I hope I never have to. Well, no one will know, when I show my birth certificate. They will not know what this thing has been through. But anyway, that being said, Jiffy has been great. He's been great ever since the cardiologist appointment. I don't know if it's coincidental or if these medications are making a big difference, but he's back to his normal self. So I'm keeping fingers crossed that we can maintain, good quality of life for him a bit longer. And I'm also looking forward to some diapers to maintain my quality of life. I got him some stylish black diapers. They're not really diapers, they're bands, because for dogs you put these bands around them. So I'm hoping he'll keep his dignity intact with this band. Maybe I should get some some studs on it, some barbed wire or something to make it look real hardcore, But yeah, we went for our first walk today, since he was hospitalized, and he was great. He was so excited to be out exploring. It really made me happy. Okay, I'm talking a lot. Let's see. Let's get going. I made great time on Wednesday's show because I figured out some ways to speed up our in-between song time. So I want to do that this show too. Give you guys a whole bunch of music. Okay. In theory, we should have our requests ready to go. Ginger says, black diapers, so chic. Right. I mean, it's like, where did I see somewhere? If you have a limited budget, and you want to look fancy, this probably applies for women more than men. Is just get some nice black, black dress, and so. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to put this on screen. Okay, our requests. F minor is our starting key for MercerSkye, 113 beats a minute from Allegro. We got drum loops from Juby and Cool Reason, and Juby's is a custom text drum loop. JublainS. And I'm a little careful about custom text drum loops and drum fills, right? I want to, so if I don't know what something is, I will Google it quickly. And so I learned who JublainS is, and you guys can Google if you want, but yeah, we got a custom text. I'm assuming then that JublainS is named after that character. Otherwise, that would be an extraordinary coincidence that you named yourself JublainS and then later discovered that there's a character in literature named JublainS. Let's see. Oh, and look at that. We got a new sub from Professor Spark. The show has just started and Professor Spark is subbed. That is awesome. Thank you, Professor Spark. It's good to have you on our team. Thank you so much for the sub. Oh, and I see that Dom got a host going right at the top of the show. Thank you, Dom. The last time my voice was like this was maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Someone submitted a poll about this. I'm going to have to remember to use this poll. Well, I hope they're here today. So if you guys are curious, the way I do it is when the polls I try to only use polls that are submitted by you guys if you're actually here. So I won't actually see that poll as an option unless the person who submitted, who I forget, is actually here. Let's see. So, do we have our sounds? We do. We got our sounds loaded up. Professor Spark says, glad to be on the team. Yes, thank you again, Professor Spark, for the sub. Oh, I see Seebeck is here. Let's see. Okay, we got our sounds loaded. So let's import our track names. So you guys, you probably hear me say these things over and over again, and maybe some of you have seen me say them 50 times, 100 times, and you're not sure what they mean. When I say I'm importing track names, what it means is literally in the main music program I use, Ableton Live, there are vertical tracks representing each sound. And what I do, I need to know what sound is on each track, right? So when I say I'm importing track names, Max for Live is importing an SQL database, and that SQL database is Max is taking that information and assigning the name of each sound to each track. So that's that. And what else do I say at this point of the show? I say I'm importing our track names. Or I sometimes say I'm initializing, importing our track names, generating our drum fills. Yeah, because then I do our drum fills quick. And the way the drum fills work is they also access that little SQL database, SQLite database. Max for Live FileMaker generates this database on the fly. And then Max, because FileMaker cannot speak directly to Max, it creates this database. Max loads the database. It finds out who the drum fills are. And then I have it generate them. So let's see. I used to have this all on screen, actually, before we started having these request credits and different things. But okay, we got some milestones on this track. Stoosh Petit says you should show us your screen every once in a while. I should. I actually don't have an easy way to do it anymore. I'll have to remember to do that. You know what I'd like to do eventually, Stoosh Petit? I think it'd be cool. This is way, way in the future. If the show is able to fund itself ever, and I have a little extra cash, I think it'd be fun to have a second stream going simultaneously on a different channel that basically shows just my Ableton Live screen, because I have a log viewer, because I created this really pretty complex way of controlling the looping, for triggering cameras, for doing all these different things. And I have a log viewer I created that sort of tracks what's happening for debugging. I never even look at it anymore, but it's there. I guess I would need to probably do a little work on it so you guys could tell what it all means. But yeah, that could be fun for you guys, those in chat who are producers and stuff, to be able to see what I'm doing, really high resolution as we're doing the improvs. Let's see our milestones. We got first request ever from Jubies. Is that possible? Jubies, you've been hanging out with us for a while. This is your first request? Well, congrats. I'm glad you got a drum loop and a drum fill. 2 first requests for Jubies. And we also, our new friend, Professor Spark, has a sound request. First request ever. So first of many. Oh, Ducker asked about rescheduling other guests. I haven't been able to reschedule yet. Hopefully soon. And I'm hopefully going to have a bunch more guests very soon. Like I said before, my long-term goal for this channel is to have guests almost every show, if not every show. Because I have played a lot. We've done almost 200 shows with me solo. And it's so much fun for me, and I know for you guys, to have that interaction, to be able to watch that interaction, to be able to be inspired by what the guest is playing. Let's see, we got another milestone. Look at this, there it is. This milestone, Dom's milestone, is likely to never be matched. Or I don't think anyone will ever get past Dom. This is Dom's 550th song with a request on it. 550. Huge. Dom has been just amazing supporter of this channel. Wow, congrats to Dom on that huge milestone. And that reminds me, some of you guys might notice there's a discrepancy between your my stats command that Tubi whispers to you and the request milestones. And there's actually a logical reason for that. It's not a mistake. I mean, you might say it's a mistake, but when we do request milestones, right, these are only requests that are in songs, meaning key, drum loop, drum fill, sound. It does not include titles or venues or AKAs. And that's because we don't have those yet for the song. So when I created the milestones, I was just thinking that we're going to use milestones that. When you do your My Stats request and it tells you how many songs you've been featured on, that includes your titles. And so the number on your My Stats is going to be higher in some cases than the number that's on the request milestone. So it's not a bug, although you could say it's confusing. So in the long run, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change how I do My Stats so it's a little more obvious what that number means. Okay, we got one last milestone. It is Vivid Chrono's 10th sound request, number 10. Devil's Nest Kimberly says, "We'll see about that." Devil's Nest Kimberly is gonna give Dom a run for his money. Let's see. What are we doing now? Oh yeah, we got our milestones. So we're going to fade out our background music and check out our drum kit. Our drum kit is a hip hop 90s kit. Look at this. There's I don't know when this came in, but there was a donation from Dom. Dom says, "Have a great show. Keep on rocking." Oh, thank you, Dom, for that donation. Man, I just saw it. Thank you so much, Dom. And we have a 5-month resub from Jermaximus, and Jermaximus writes, "Much love." Thank you, Jermaximus. Jermaximus, he has a catchphrase. It's whenever Jermaximus arrives, you guys see it in chat right now. Jermaximus says, "Hi, kid and crew," with a smiley face. It always makes me super happy to see that catchphrase from Jermaximus. Thank you, Jermaximus. And I think I've said this before. Jermaximus is a streamer, and Dom are streamers. Both of them stream, so definitely click on their usernames and go check out their channels. Okay, let's see. We got our kits. That means we can make our drum loops. So let's see. Make these drum loops. Yeah, this would be probably a good time when I could switch screens for a second and show you guys the drum generator software. It's not that visually interesting, but okay. We got our loops. Why did that not fade out? Wait. There we go. Now it's faded. Okay. Oh, I see. JublainS switched JublainS's name from JublainS to JublainS. I was going to say, I swear you'd made requests before. Yeah, unfortunately, Jublain, there's not an easy way for me to switch stats. Eventually, I hope to, but it's believe it or not, and this is why on a lot of sites you won't see. They make it hard to change usernames because it's not something, unless you design your software with the precise goal of letting people easily change their usernames, it can be a real challenge and create all sorts of weird, unexpected bugs. And so as of now, I can't move your stats, sadly, but maybe at some point I'll be able to. Okay, let's see. We got our... Let's see, do we have our... Yes, we do. And let me know, JublainS, if I'm assuming you still want your Say My Name of Jubies, but if that's not the case, let me know what you prefer. Okay, here is Jubies raw from our generator. Oh yeah, MercerSkye is also a streamer. Cool, we got some intensity right off the bat from Jubies. We're gonna put a kick on one. I'm gonna drop this snare a bit. Now some of you guys might say, you put a kick on one almost every time if there isn't one there. Why didn't you just program the generator to always put a kick on one? And the reason I didn't is because I don't always put a kick on one. sometimes the beats come out in a way that I just feel like it works without that kick on one. So I didn't want to sort of limit the generator by my preconceived notions of what a drum beat should be like. Yeah, that looks good. I think we're just gonna put a hat there. Other than that, it's gonna be raw. Here it is, Juby's beat. Man, that's got a nice bounce to it. It almost feels like some cool drumline kind of marching band, alt marching band kind of beat. Thank you, Jubies, for your beat. Next up, we got Cool Blue Reason. Our mod, Cool Blue Reason. Here it is, raw from the generator. I love it. I love it. I love that silence. We are going to honor that silence. I'm just going to shave these hats a little bit. Try to decide if I want a hat on beat one. I think I want the open hat on one. Here's Cool Blue Reason's beat. God, sweet. Thank you, Cool Blue Reason and Jubies. We got our beats. Let's see. Let's check out these sounds you guys have requested. First up, from Dom, we got the jazz organ. And then from Ninja Fleas, we got acoustic harp. From Millie3VS, we have the rain strum. And then from Enigma, we have beating stars. And then from Professor Spark, we have the funk lead. And lastly, from Vivid Gumbo, we have anthemic sync lead. Okay, those are your sound options. Let's see, we could start with one of our drum loops or jazz organ, acoustic harp, rain strum, the beating stars, funk lead, anthemic sync lead. And rain strum, one of those out of tune atonal sounds. You guys aren't making me do a rain strum, are you? You guys making me do rain strum? Oh my gosh. There are all these sounds that are part of the default library that I use that are out of tune and sometimes transposed. It's incomprehensible. Okay, I'm in a voting. What has chat chosen? Sure enough, the chat uses rain strum. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I can get it in key. Bend it a little bit. And Professor Sparks is giving you a challenge. Okay, let's see. We have I think we are ready to go. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it. First Etcetera of the day. I look forward to your titles. Here we go. A nice little groovy way to get the show started. Man, nice loops. That was a sweet drum kit and sweet loops from Jubies and Cool Reason. Oh, thanks for those calps. Thank you for all those calps. And how about, I was using the acoustic harp for our sort of guitar wiki type sound. And we started off the range drum, and I wasn't quite in tune with it. So it added some nice phasing out of tune tension to our, which, you know, is a cool vibe for that opening. Nice lead synth sounds, two different ones. I was using Dom's jazz organ as a bass, and Enigma, the star sounds we ended on. That was a nice sort of pad type sound. And you guys can't hear me. Yeah, I forgot to, sorry about that. That's on me. That's on me. You know what's funny is that I have in my checklist after the song ends, it says mute, unmute mic. Yeah, sorry about that. This is why it would be sweet to have a live sound engineer help me out. Oh, we got a hoster in there from Pierre Kira. Thank you for that host. Welcome, Pierre Kira viewers. You know, the funny thing is how sometimes two mistakes cancel each other out. So during the song, I needed to mute one of the mics because it was too loud while I was playing trombone, which is my speaking mic. And I unmuted the mic. There's two mics above my head, the room mic, which I use for the trombone. Now, I'm supposed to mute the room mic when the song ends. I didn't, right? So I made two mistakes. And because I didn't mute the room mic, you guys were sort of able to hear me. So, let's see. Okay, let's see. Is our background music for our previous song, are we going to be able to hear it? In theory, I scripted this, so I just have to press one button. Let's see if it works. Nope. That's a bummer. Huh. Let's try that again. Whoops. Yeah, I just coded this yesterday, and apparently I made some mistake somewhere. Well, there's that. Okay, let's check out our titles. From Jubies, we got Atomized Rhythm. From Professor Spark, Dodging Meteors. From Cake Johnson, Building with Toothpicks. Let's see, two more. From Devil's Nest Kimberly, Roll the Runes. And one last one. From MercerSkye, Atlas Danced. Okay, those are your title options. Atomized Rhythm, Dodging Meteors, Building with Toothpicks, Roll the Runes, and Atlas Dance. Now let's see some titles, some great titles I missed. Let's see. From I'm not sure how to say it, Nam Kisi. Welcome to the show. The title of Man in the Blue Shirt Groove. We're all named Bob from Cool Reason. Jelly Roll Blues from Dom. Pixels of Sunlight, ClaraBowBunny. Jelly Dancer, Azazalin. Strolling through into the Hornet's Nest, Enigma. Metro Future Vivid Gumbo. At dawn we fly, Allegra. There's a storm brewing, Millie 3VS. And for Mr. Robert, it's a beautiful day to play. Let's see. Okay, give you guys a more. What did I do on that? I did some trombone. Okay, you guys had enough time to vote. I'm ending voting. What has chat chosen? Chat has chosen, there it is, from Jubies. And Jubies going to get I'm not sure if you got a title on your old account, but as far as Tubi's concerned, Jubi's got first title ever there with Atomized Rhythm. Thank you everyone for your title suggestions. Let's fade this out. Okay. Congrats to Jubies. Let's fade this back in. Let's see. So anyone who's new, this is a easy way to get involved really quick. These 5 sounds have never been used before, and if you want to request one of them, do !sound and one of those codes, 3-letter codes. But you still got probably a minute or so before I start having Tubi bring in our requests. So you'll have a very good chance of getting in on this next improvisation. And I gotta say my name from JublainS, aka Jubies, and is it Jubal? Is that how you want it to be said? Jubal? Let me know if that's not right. Otherwise, I'm gonna say Jubal. Okay, let's see. Let's get, there we go. Getting ready to create a new empty track. Jubal. So like that? Is the accent on the J-U or the bull? So Jubal, I could say Jubal, Jubal, or Jubal. Equal emphasis. I'm assuming it's Jubal. Jubal. Let's see, do we have a, yeah, let's do this, let's do a poll. You guys are so fun with these polls. From, this is from Dom. Dom wants to know, what is the best try? Triangle, triad, triceratops, tricycle, triathlon, trillouettes, I don't even know what that is, tripod, or try hard. Let's see. Oh, and Military BS asks what the Say My Name thing is. So I've got to think about names. I like people to be able to be called what they want to be called. So if you want me to say just part of your username, like you're Millie3VS, if you want me to just call you Millie, I can do that. My rule is that if you do a Say My Name, it's got to be at least somewhat connected to your username so that chat can figure out who I'm talking about. So if your username is Fred and you want me to call you Jim, I can't do that. But if your name is Fred387, you want to be just Fred, or you want to be Freddy, I can do that. I see Madness here with a custom drum loop coming up. Let's see. And wait, what do we just do? Oh yeah, major. Okay, almost got a request ready for this next track. Our bot just requested a custom drum fill of bot fill. And Lenina did one of Almost Fall, y'all. And there's a Down Dude Phil coming up. Let's see, do we have all requests? Yeah, we're good. Okay, I'm ending this poll. What has chat chosen? What has chat chosen? The best try is Try Hard. The legendary mode Try Hard. That isn't a mode, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Now that we figured that out, let's check out these requests. And 92 beats a minute from Mr. Robert. E major from Allegra. Lydian from Jubal. And drum loops from MercerSkye and Madden. Let's see. And this is still going. Why is this still going? Oh, and MJ's here. Hey, sub from a 5-month resub from MJ. MJ writes, let's see if Tubi noticed I showed up. Wow, thank you, MJ. That's good to see you. How have you been doing? Oh, and I see Reginald Delware's here with the sound request. Let's see, we'll get to these milestones in just a second. First, I'm going to zero out. In theory, I can do that during that previous step, but I keep forgetting. Let's see. Okay, we got our sounds loaded, looks like. Yes, we do. Good. Okay, now that we have our sounds, it means we can import our track names, which I explained for the previous song, what that means when I say that. Generating our drum fills. Now we can do our milestones. Let's see, what are our milestones? Oh, we got a bunch. First request ever. Awesome. From Kakashi556. A sound request. Welcome to the channel, Kakashi556. Thank you for your request. First of many. A sound. Awesome. And then we have, this is Jubal's first mode request. First ever mode request, or at least with the new username. And this is a big milestone. Look at this. This track we're about to do features Lenina's 250th request used. Yeah, I missed you too, MJ. It's good. Whenever you're here, it's good to see you, man. You have time for some drumming? I hope. Let's see, and then we have Devil's Nest Kimberly's 5th drum fill and Stoosh Batista's 5th drum kit. Yeah, nice milestones there. Congrats everybody, and again, congrats to Lenina on the big 250. Okay, let's fade this out. Why is this button not working when I do it? Is it gonna fade? Oh, there it fades. Oh, good. Let's see. Our drum kit for this next track is the Unreal Acoustic. Here's our Unreal Acoustic. Okay, so now we have our kit. We can initialize. Whoops, what am I saying? Initialize. We already initialized. We can generate our drum fills. And there we go. First up, from MercerSkye, it's a custom drum loop. Those that are here. Here's those that are here. Raw. I dig it. You know what? We don't need to kick on one on this beat. We don't need no kick on one. We're good as is. I'm just going to do a little volume just so these snares are not all exactly the same volume. And I want to vary these hi-hats just a bit here. Unless I probably dropped those a little bit too much. There, that should be good. Here is MercerSkye's beat. Those that are here, it is raw, no sounds added. Here it is. Yeah, that's feeling good. Cool. Thank you, MercerSkye. Next up, from our #1 Dolphins fan, is Madden with a custom drum loop of Dolphins. Perfect, fits perfectly twice. Here's Dolphins raw. Yeah. Let's see. What do we do? Let's make. Let's shape these out just a bit. I want to. Let's see. We're going to change the emphasis so these feels a little different the second time. There, that should be good. And we're going to keep that raw too. We're not going to add anything else. Here it is, Dolphins beat. There we go. Awesome. Thank you, Madden and MercerSkye. We got our beats. Let's check out these sounds. First up, from Professor Spark, we have the classic funk organ. From Dorf, we got Luminous Tines. From Jamaximus, we got the Steinway piano and pad. From Ducker, we got classic marimba. From 13th Nile, we have iron sculpture. And then we have from Kakashi 556, first request ever with Pompeji. Nice. Those are your sound options. Oh, and this is and Kakashi 556 has debuted this sound, Pompeji. Cool. So we can start with our organ, our Luminous Tines, our Steinway piano and pad. Did I say all requests? I did. 92 beats from Mr. Robert and Lydian from Jubies to start E majors, Allegra. I can't remember if I said that. Classic marimba. Iron sculpture. Pompeji. Okay, give you guys just a moment more to vote. Let's do a title challenge on this next track. Title challenge time. Let's okay, let's do a I don't know if we've done this exact challenge before. Let's do a verb challenge. So you need to have a verb in your title. It's okay if you use the verb as a gerund. If you don't know what that means, it doesn't matter. Or even if you use the verb where it's functioning more as an adjective or something, that's cool. But I'm especially looking for uses of verbs where it's an action, right? Something is happening in the title. It's an active title. And you're welcome to submit any title you want, but I'm going to be looking out for titles that have verbs in them. Okay, you guys had enough time. Let's end this poll. What has chat chosen? And it is Pompeji. Wow, this is Kakashi 556 first request ever, and it's going to be the sound that starts this improv. Let's see. Okay, let's do it. So yes, I'm looking for titles that use verbs, that have verbs in them. And if you're not familiar with what that means, it's basically verbs are things we do, right? They're actions. He hit the ball. He ran. Okay, here we go. Time to etceterate. Yeah. How about Pompeji? I had that Pompeji sound going the whole time from Kakashi 556. Steinway piano pad was fun from Jamaximus. Oh wait, I screwed up. Did I screw up? Oh, I haven't done this in like 80 shows. Did I miss one of the sounds? I think I missed one of the sounds. Oh no. Is that possible? How did I do that? Oh man. Whoops. Oh man. Oh man. Well, I apologize, Professor Spark. I don't think I've missed a sound, literally, in like 80 or 100 shows. And somehow I missed playing it, I think. Well, I apologize for that. It was felt. You'll still get credit for it. Oh, man. Sorry about that. That was an interesting track, though. We had that Whittian flavor at the beginning. Mr. Roberts says, restart. OG Peg says, missed a sound, that's a paddling. Professor Sparks says, it's okay, just play my next sound twice as hard. That sounds good. Oh, and that sound would have been sweet on that track, too. Oh, well. Oh, well. I guess I... Okay, so let's see, is this working? Oh, it worked this time. Wait. This was the previous track. What's going on, computer? Let's try this one more time. Yeah, I'm trying to automate this part, and apparently I didn't do it right. Well, that worked. Okay, let me just, the automation part I'm going to temporarily disable. I know what went wrong. Let me just, see that white just went out. Oh well. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Which part do I need to mute? Mute. Which do I need to comment out? Muting lines of code. I'm going to mute some lines of code here so that doesn't happen again. So I'll just have to manually do it. That's weird though. Doesn't make sense why that wouldn't have worked. Huh. Oh well. Okay. Let's check out these titles. We have from Clanky. Clanky's here. Hey Clanky. We got Farland. Oh wait, and it's verbs. I forget that. So Clanky's snuck through with Farland. I forgot about that. But the rest I'm going to do verbs. Let's see. Let's see. From Lenina we have The Turning of the Earth. Let's see. And like I said, it's okay if verbs are functioning in manners that aren't technically verbs, as long as that vibe of action is part of the title. Let's see, 3 more. From, let's see. From Enigma, Transgress the Mind. From Vivid Gumbo, we have Slipped into Trance. And one last one. One last one. Let's see. From Devil's Nest, can we wander into the unknown? Okay, those are your title options. We can name this one Farland, The Turning of the Earth, Transgress the Mind, Slip into Trance, Wander into the Unknown. Oh, and a new sub from Kawaii Guy LA. Oh, thank you so much for that sub. Oh, thank you, Kawaii Guy LA. Oh, thank you for that new sub. Let's see, we got some more titles. I want to shout out some titles that I missed. Some good titles. We have from Professor Spark, Taking the Portal to Tomorrow. Drifting into the Beyond from MercerSkye. Etceterated from MJ. Mystic Whispers, OG Peg. Keep It Jameson from Seebeck. From Sushpatisse, Flying 3/15 Blind. And the passive voice was spoken 13th Nile. Call from the Dead, Noe 3VS. Okay. Let's see. Now, what did I do on that track? I did a little bit of a... I did a little bit of flute. That was it. Oh, and Clanky's just subbed as well. Oh, man. We got a new sub from Clanky. Man, Kawaii Guy LA and Clanky, new subs. Thank you so much. Thank you for those subs. Okay, let's see. I think we can close this poll. Let's see what Chad has chosen. And that track, Courtesy Enigma, that song will now be known as Transgress the Mind. Wager says Subtrain. That sounds like the good train. I love trains. Transgress the Mind from Enigma. Now, Enigma's got a bunch of titles. Enigma named our 1000th track on Twitch, Symphony of a Madman. Let's see, 2 is 1 Hopelessly. I love that title. 2 is 1 Hopelessly. Starlight Symmetry, Porcelain Aspirations, and What's on the Other Side. Okay, let's see. Let's fade this out. Whoops, if I can. There we go. Let's see. Let's fade this in. You know what? We've listened to this a bit already, haven't we, this track? That's okay. Okay, let's see. Another one. Kakashi 556 just subbed. Thank you, Kakashi 556, with the Kakashi made first sound request today and just subbed. Thank you, Kakashi 556. Man, it's like the most subs I've gotten in a short span of time since I first became partner. Thank you guys. Clanky writes, it's sad that I can't watch you every night, but when I can support what you're doing, I will do it. Thank you, Clanky. Thank you, guys. Whew. Frambox, you just made I did a title request for your sound. LFC. Oh, and we got some say my names. Professor Spark is now Spark, and Millie 3VS is now Millie. I got it. Every once in a while I'll miss say my names because there's certain screens where I see your original username and I might forget, but most of my screens, when you guys do say my name, it literally changes them. It changes them in my chat program. Because my memory is definitely not good enough to oh, and for our new subs, this is perfect because there on screen you see all your features you get, and new subs at the end of the show I roll sub credits, and you can have a custom credit with, you know, whatever you want, provided it follows our chat rules. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We should do we have a poll? Yeah, we do have a poll. Let's see. Oh man, you guys have been doing these direction polls. We'll do another one. Why not? Who does this come from? This poll comes from MercerSkye. MercerSkye wants to know, you're standing on the East Pole. Which way do you head? Do you head 9? Do you head west? Do you head east? Or is your answer, wait, what? That's right. The question is, you're standing on the East Pole. Which way do you head? And as you're pondering that question, let me start getting our requests for the next track. Tubi, barely anyone voted and you're already complaining? Let's see. Let's check out these requests. You know, this seems like when I pause this background music, it's supposed to pause. It's not supposed to restart, but it seems like it's restarting. That's not what it's supposed to do. Let's see, did I get 2 drum loops? I wasn't paying attention. Did 2 get loaded? Well, we'll find out momentarily. Let's see, we were... There we go, get these all loaded up. Now we got a wee drum fill from MJ. There we go. Almost got these ready. That should be good. Do we have 2 drum loops? Yes, we do. Okay, we're good shape. Okay, I'm ending this poll. What has chat chosen? Chat's answer to the question, if you're standing on the East Pole, which way do you head? And chat has chosen... It's a tie between 9 and wait, what? So let's do our tiebreaker. Let's see. And Atlas has chosen option 1, 9. The answer to MercerSkye's question is 9. I have to ask MercerSkye, is that what you expected? Did you expect option 9 to win the poll? Okay, let's look at our requests. 126 beats a minute from ClaraBowBunny, A-flat minor, Mr. Robert. At least the start. We got drum loops from Clanky and Tice. Just Tice the Betrayer. And everything's loading up, and this is when I can zero out. I recently added this feature to my custom chat program that I use. I don't know why I didn't think of this until recently, but I'm able to send these big, they're huge, they're in purple. There's like purple background, huge font, and it tells me to do things that I forget, that sometimes I miss on the checklist. I don't know why I didn't think to do that before. It's so easy to do. Let's see. I have one of those messages to zero out, because I always forget to zero out the mixing board. Okay, loading up our sounds. Looks like they're all loaded up. So we can initialize, import our track names, generate our drum fills. We got our drum fills. That means it's milestone time. Just Tyson Betrayer says, hey, that's not how you say my name. The last Say My Name you did, Tyson Betrayer, was just Tice the Betrayer, and I wasn't sure. I have to take it on face value, so I thought you wanted just Tice the Betrayer with the just. So let me know if you want just Tice the Betrayer. So if you want it just Tice the Betrayer, do a Say My Name that says Tice Betrayer, not just Tice the Betrayer. Well, Tice the Betrayer had some crazy Say My Name for a while. It was like the longest Say My Name ever. Okay, our milestones in this next track. Our milestones on this next track will feature, let's see, there it is. Just Tice the Betrayer's 10th request. 10 of Tice Betrayer's requests have been featured now. And this next track will also feature Cake Johnson's 5th sound and Reginald Delaware's 25th sound. Congrats on those milestones. So Just Tice Betrayer wrote, it's just Tice Betrayer. I'm still not sure what you mean. No, I think you mean I should call you Tice the Betrayer. That's how I'm going to interpret it. Okay, let's fade this out. No, Dongio, don't tell Tice Betrayer to do that. That's gonna destroy me on the Say My Name, on the shout out at the end of the show. Allegra's in chat asking the important question. Reginald Wham 3, why is your Say My Name Reginald Delaware? Let's see. Let's see our drum kit stats. We have the Ghost Town kit. Here it is. Whoa. That's a huge sounding snare there. Okay, now that we have our drum kit, let's make our drum loops. Come on, generator. Make me some good loops. Okay, we got them. We got our loops. First up from our drum generator, we got Clanky. Here's Clanky. Here is Clanky. Here's Clanky Raw. Let's check it out. Yeah, I dig it. I think in this case, I'm going to need a kick on 1 though. Or it's going to be a little tricky to keep the beat because it felt like the end was the start of the beat. Let's drop that snare a bit. Oh, we got 4 on the floor too. 4 on the floor feel. I dig it. Love 4 on the floor. Although I don't know if you can technically call something 4 on the floor when you have some additional kicks in there. Any drummers want to weigh in on this question? Does a beat qualify as 4 on the floor if it has kicks on 1, 2, 3, and 4, but also some extra kicks in there? When you say 4 on the floor, can it be only 4 on the floor? Let's see. Yeah, let's put this open hat. I want open hats right here. Here's Clanky's beat. Here's Clanky. So yeah, for anyone who doesn't know what 4 on the floor means, it just means a kick drum on each of the beats, on every beat. on the, I should say every beat. I should say the beat that you're dancing to. And so it's referring, so disco. Disco has kick drum on all 4 beats. On most disco tracks. Techno, a lot of dance music has kick drum on all 4 beats. And it's, it's just, it keeps the beat super simple. It's easy to dance to. Oh, we got a resub from Rune Penrod. Thank you for the resub. 3 months for Rune Penrod. 4 on 4, Tyson Betrayer says. 4 on 4, oh yeah. MJ wrote, I was just thinking today to myself, does 4 on the 4 mean a 4-cylinder engine? Not a very good drummer anymore, MJ says. 4 on the floor. Let's see, we got Clanky's beat. Let's check out Tyson Betrayer. Here's Tyson Betrayer raw from our generator. Yeah, let's see. Let's put our open hat on 1 that I'm digging that open hat. These snares we're going to ghost a bit. This snare will ghost a bit. That snare I want to ghost a bit. And this kick I want to simplify, quiet, make it a little quieter. And we'll shape these hats. Here's Tice the Betrayer's beat. You know what? You know what? We have this massive snare that isn't in these beats. We don't have snare on 2 and 4 that often, this dramatically, but let's do it. We're going to add snare on 2 and 4. Here's Tice Betrayer. Yeah. Oh, man. Thank you, Tyson Betrayer and Clanky, for your beats. We are ready for this track, rhythmically speaking. Let's check out the sounds we got. First up, from Millie, formerly known as Millie 3VS, now simply Millie, we have the simple sawtooth bass. From Madden, we have jazz fusion organ. From Mumbleplug, we got full organ. From Devil's Nest Kimberly, we have the 12-string acoustic guitar. Oh, did I not show full organ? Here's full organ stats for just a second. Spark says, not raw. No, it's not quite raw. And then we have the 12-string acoustic from Devil's Nest Kimberly. From Cake Johnson, we got artificial flavors. And from Reginald, Delaware, we got metallic stars. Oh, look at me, I forgot to press that button. I always forget to press that button. So we could start with one of our drum loops from Clanky or Tice Betrayer, or with our sawtooth bass, our jazz fusion organ, full organ, acoustic guitar, artificial flavors, or metallic stars. Let's see. Okay, give you guys just a moment more to vote. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm trying to change is I think I realize I've been letting these polls really drag on. So I'm keeping them a lot shorter. Trying to keep them a lot shorter. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's find out what you guys chose to start this next improvisation. Let's see, Chad has chosen Metallic Stars. Overwhelming almost. And that was requested by Reginald, Delaware. Cool. We're starting with Metallic Stars. And I see a donation just came in from Trang VP. Trang writes, oh, this was a while ago. I don't know if you're still here. I don't know why I just saw it. Hey, kid, just got here. I can only stay for about half an hour. I hope you're having a great night and that only gets better. I'm sorry if it... Why does it say... Oh, you know what? It's a time zone issue. Yes, on my program here said it was an hour ago, but it must be... It's getting the wrong time zone from Streamlabs. Well, thank you, Trang. Good to see you. Thank you for that donation. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Time for some etceterating. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, his Trang VP says 1 minute ago. Okay, good. So it's just a time zone issue. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Time to etceterate. Yeah. It ended up being nice and mellow, despite it being fast. We had a nice loops from Clanky and Tice Betrayer. Nice set of sounds. I got all the sounds that time. Thanks for the kelps. Thank you for those kelps. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Millie. Thanks, Devil's Nest Kimberly. Oh, look at this. We had some more subs. What is happening tonight? Man, this is the most subs, new subs in forever. We got a new sub from Have Hearts and a new sub from KMag TV. Oh, thank you so much for those subs. Thank you, Have Hearts and KMag TV. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you, guys. Yeah, what is happening today? Oh, we got a nice cheer from Enigma. Enigma writes, so beautiful, kid. Thank you, Enigma. I was tempted to sing on that one, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about my voice today. We'll see. Maybe I'll sing on the next track. Okay, let's see if this works this time. Well, I'm going to have to do it manually. Let's listen to this in the background as we do our titles. Whoops. There it is. In the background. Okay, title time. Trank VP says, perfect as it was. Didn't need vocals. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's see these titles. We have from Tice Betrayer, My First Kiss Across the Stars. From Mateo Go, What Could Have Been. From ClaraBowBunny, Whisper of a Chance. From Azazlin, Wall of Hope. A Wall of Hope. And one last title. One last title. Let's see. From Millie, Whistle in the Wind. Okay, those are your title options. We can name this track My First Kiss Across the Stars, What Could Have Been, Whisper of a Chance, A Wall of Hope, A Whistle in the Wind. Look at that. I just noticed 4 of those tracks had W's, 4 of those names. What Could Have Been, Whisper of a Chance, A Wall of Hope, Whistle in the Wind. We got whispers and whistles and kisses. Let's see, what are some good titles I missed? From Cake Johnson, In Orbit. From MercerSkye, Stardust and Snowflakes. Say It Again from Reginald Delaware. Oh, this is clever. From Rune Penrod, Menage a Trance. From Devil's Nest Kimberly, Moon Ritual. Witness of Elation from Vivid Gumbo. And from Trank VP, Listen, Just Listen and Feel the Vibrations. And Lifetime of Memories from Mr. Robert. Thank you all for those really evocative titles. And I just played keyboards on this, right? I didn't do anything else. Okay. A little hydration. Okay, you guys had enough time. I'm ending the poll. What have you named this song? And Chad has named it, this is Millie's title, Whistle in the Wind. Whistle in the Wind. Thank you, Millie, for that title. Thanks, everyone, for your title suggestions. Whistle in the Wind. Okay, let's fade this out. Let's fade this out. And press that button. Yeah. Oh, this is Millie's first title. First of many. Congrats, Millie. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, we're going to go to a new track. Wait, why is it on track 2? Was it on track 7? How'd that happen? That's mystifying. Look at this. Another sub. Man, was it always? I'm trying to see the screen so I can say their name right. Where? From Perps Musquirt. Yeah, new sub from Perps Musquirt. Oh, thank you so much for that sub. Thank you so much. Welcome. New sub. And a donation from Trang VP. Where it just disappeared. Let me see that note. Let's see, what did Trang write? Oh yeah, Trang writes, okay, I gotta go. I love that track so much. It's a great start to the day for me. Would be a great one to put on for a morning drive. Oh, thank you, Trang. Have a good rest of your day. Trang is one of our friends down in Australia, so his day is just starting. Okay, let's see. Ozchunk says, does Kid ever whistle on his songs? I have whistled before, yes. I don't do it very often. I forget about the fact that whistling exists sometimes. I think I've done it once or twice. I'll take care, Trang. If you're new, here's your chance to debut a sound. Those 5 sounds on screen have never been used before. I see we got a new Say My Name from Tice Betrayer. It's now Tice the Grand Heretic of False Loyalty. That's a mouthful. Okay, if you're new, you still have some time to make requests. While I'm about to start having Tubi bring them in. Let's see. There it is, Dombro chords in the background. You hear it? There we go. Create a new empty track. Yeah, whoever was that submitted a poll about my raspy voice, they must not be here today because their poll is not showing up. Okay, this is a good one. You guys give me all these really abstract polls. Yeah, let's do this one. Why is this stuck on? There it goes. Oh, it's from Trang. Trang just left. Oh, whoops. Oh, well. Trang won't get to enjoy this, but which of these statements is true? Your option 1 is none of these statements is true. Option 2, all of these statements are true. That's a classic question right there. That's a classic one. And meanwhile, as you guys decide this, I'm going to get your request in. Oh, we got first time drum loop for somebody coming right up. Wait, what key did we do? I don't remember what it was. Huh. Uh-oh, did I just make that freeze? Oh, that's on me. There we go. Almost ready with these requests. Is that a clavichord in there? A funky clav? There we go. Almost finished the requests. Oreos and milk. Custom text drum fill from Winina. And we got 64 dom fills from Dom. And a mild tone fill as well. Let's see. Did we fill everything up? As we have. Okay, cool. Can't see what key that is. Okay, so let's see, what has chat decided? What has chat decided on this poll? I'm gonna close the poll. What have you guys chosen? And chat has chosen. Chat has chosen. I mean, yeah, it's an impossible one. All of these statements are true. Really think about this for a bit, chat. Really think about this. Chat has decided all of these statements are true, which also means none of these statements is true. Thank you, Trey VP, for this poll. Okay, let's look at our requests. 90 beats a minute from Clanky, B flat minor from Tice, the Betrayer. I don't have your Say My Name, I can't remember it. So it's just Tice Betrayer for now. Drum loose from Ozchunk, and our new sub, new friend, I'm still learning your name, Perps Masquirt or something. I think that's it. Perps Masquirt. Let's see. Okay. Still loading up. I can zero out. It's so helpful. In my chat program, and now it's screaming at me. It says zero out to be screaming. Don't forget, kid, to zero out. There we go. I need to go through and figure out some more songs from our show that will work as background music, because I only have, I think, I've got like 27 tracks that I identified from, I think they're all from June, or maybe some from July. Because I think this is the second time we've been through them now on the show. I mean, not today, but there's really no excuse for it to repeat since there's enough music. Okay, let's import our track names. There they go. Oh, there's some Etcetera going on in the background. Okay, we got our tracks. Well, let's, is this too loud? It feels like it might be too loud. Is that dropping the volume a bit? Yeah. So our milestones for this next track, let's check them out. We have first request ever. First request ever. It's a sound request. First request ever for OG Peg. We got a first time request of a sound by Puppy GC. And we have first request ever, a drum loop from our new sub Perps Masquirt. Oh, I love it. 3 new people on this track. Wow, first of many. This track will feature Tice the Betrayer's first key request. This track will feature Ozchunk's, this is Ozchunk's 10th song with a request on it, and Clanky's 50th. Big 5-0 for Clanky. And lastly, this is Clanky's 5th BPM request used on a track. Okay, we have, let's fade out here. Let's see, our drum kit for this next track. Yeah, sorry, Quanky. You'll need to put a, I think you had a space. Oh, there you got it. Okay, let's make our drum loops. Oh, wait, our kit, it's the dub smash. Okay, now we have our kit. We can make our drum loops. Come on, generator. There you go. And you know what? I want to do that sound for our fills. Okay. So first up, from our drum generator, we got Ozchunk. Is that right? There's Ozchunk. Okay. Here is Ozchunk raw from our generator. There it is. Let's check it out. You know, I was just thinking with Clanky doing the follow age, I feel like we should, we need to have something, since we're now approaching, well, I've now been streaming for a year. More and more of you guys are going to hit 1 year anniversaries of when you first followed. I feel like that needs to be like I don't know, Tubi needs to like recognize that and do something fun. Yeah, I have to try to remember to do something. Let's see, okay. Ozchunk, let's see, what do we do? Let's put a kick on one. When I was planning to do this show, some of you guys know it was a long process. I started working on it in March of 2016. It took me 5 months to code everything and get everything set up, and it was 6 months before I started a regular schedule. Because in September, my first month of streaming, I only did maybe 3 or 4 shows, and most of those shows were performed in front of 0 people. Where was I going with this? I had some point I was going to make. Oh well, it's past. Senior moment. Kid's senior moment right there. I had something I was going relevant, and it's gone. It is completely disappeared from the universe. It was profound. I'm sure it was incredibly profound. Probably the most profound thing I was ever going to say on this show. And boom, it's gone. Okay, here's Ozchunk. There we go. Oh, what was I going to share with you guys? Oh well. Thank you, Ozchunk, for your beat. I'm digging it. Next up, we got Perps My Squirt's first drum loop ever. Let's check it out. Here it is, raw from our generator. Yeah, I like that syncopation up top. We are going to put a kick on one, though. So I should say for Perps My Squirt, anyone else who is getting their first drum loop today, the cool thing about this generator is that every time you request a beat, it's going to be a different beat. We calculated the numbers actually recently, and it was billions, I think, of possibilities. But the cool thing is that every beat it generates from your username is still tied in to the unique DNA of your username. Okay, let's ghost these 3 a bit. That snare, not quite as much, and this snare we're going to keep right how it is. Sort of different having that kick on 4, 1 and 4. Non-traditional, I love non-traditional. Do I want to add another kick though? Yeah, I want a kick right there. And an open hat here. Here's Perps My Squirt's beat. And let's lower these a bit more, these snares. There we go. I dig it. Thank you, Person Squared. Thank you, Ozchug. We have our beats. Let's check out our sounds. First up, there it is from Reginald, Delaware. I don't know if if Reginald Delaware might be working at this moment, but earlier, I don't know if you were here. Maybe you already answered. I think it was Allegra was curious why, as Reginald Wham, you are Reginald Delaware, as you're saying my name. Here's Mr. Q. Wow, that is low. That's an interesting sound, Mr. Q. I guess it's been used before. I don't remember this sound. From Puppy GC, first sound ever, we got PWM soft bass. Let me press this button. And then we have, from Vivid Gumbo, we got Airstream keyboard. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Oh, from MJ, we got timpani. A timpani tremolo. And then from Frambox, we have Foreman Sweep. Oh, there it is. A debut from Frambox. And then lastly, from OG Peg, also a first request ever, a sound request, Comp 12. Oh, his debut. There's our sounds. We could start with one of our drum moves. Oh, BeeCrafty's here. Hey, BeeCrafty. We can start with one of our drum moves, or Mr. Q. PWM soft bass. Airstream. Timpani. Foreman Sweep. Comp 12. Okay. Well, you guys vote. Let's see. Should we do a title challenge? Yeah, let's do a title challenge. We've done 2 challenges this night, haven't we? Oh, we haven't done this challenge in a while, I don't think. At least a week. Your challenge is one word title. One word. Find that perfect single word. You're welcome to do multiple word titles, but I will be, if I remember, looking specifically for one word titles. Okay, let's see. Okay. You guys, a moment more. Okay. Okay, I'm into voting. I'm pretty good, BeeCrafty, thank you. How about you? How's streaming going? Let's see. Okay, I'm into the poll. What has chat chosen? And it's Timpani Tremolo. Timpani Tremolo from MJ. Let's do it. We got some Timpani Tremolo coming up. MercerSkye says the hyphen makes 2 words, 1 word. That's true. That is true. So there's a loophole, guys. I'm sure some of you, I'm going to see like a whole sentence with hyphens in it. And you guys are going to argue that it's 1 word. You've invented this new word. Okay, here we go. Time to etceterate. Oh, hey, camera 3. Back to camera 1. Thanks for all those calfs. It's weird. Well, it's not weird. I mean, if you ever wondered, the falsetto voice is just done with a different part of the body than your normal voice. And this is the same thing happened last time. My voice went out. My falsetto's still there, right? Nice and clear. Well, I'll say relatively clear. It's weird to go from, but I was digging. I think it's really fun when my voice is hoarse like that. I can't be quite as maybe adventurous in some ways, but I just love how it feels so different to sing. I love how flawed it feels. Great, I'm sure it always sounds flawed when I sing, but there's a different sort of flaw to it that's really nice. Yeah, thanks for all those calps. Let's see. We had, man, nice loops there. Oh, they're just such a nice bed. Those loops from Oddshunk and Person Squirt. How about the soft bass from Puppy GC? That just was power in that whole track. That awesome bass sound. And then the timpanis. We started with MJ's timpanis, and that just created this sweet tone. I just looped them. So there's this constant tremolo and nice pads from Frambox, and we had that lead sound from OG Peg. And I also used Reginald Delware's bass sound. I used that as a lead, and then Vivid Gumbo's keyboard sound. It was a nice set. Nice set of sounds. Mute that. Let's see. Let's look at these titles. Oh, first let's get this in the background while we decide on our titles. Okay, here's our titles. Let's check them out. That was one-word titles. That's right, one-word titles. From Puppy GC, Distance. Distance. From Ducker, we got Teardrops. From Ozchunk, we got Electromagnetic. From Jupiter, we got Secluded. Oh, whoops. Oh, I screwed up. I totally just screwed up. Oh, man. Oh, this is gonna be a headache, what I just did. Does anyone remember what titles I just said? Oh, what did I just say? They didn't go over to the poll, and now they're off my screen. Oh, I know how I can do this. Whoops. Rookie mistake here. I added this new feature, and it's creating me problems. Let's see. Can I do this? Oh, good. Oh, good. So it's Distance, Teardrops, Electromagnetic, and Secluded. Okay, how am I going to get these back? I got ahead of myself. Oh, good. This is going to work. Okay. Okay. Try this again. Distance. Secluded. We had Teardrops. And Electromagnetic. Okay, I got them now. Oh, that was... I got to think of a way to prevent myself from screwing up like that again. And one last one. One last title. One last title. Let's see. From BeeCrafty, Lost. Oh, and I just screwed that one up. No, you gotta... Come on, kid. What are you doing? What are you doing, kid? Oh, man. There it goes. Let's try this again. Will this work? Oh, this is embarrassing. There we go. That's the button you're supposed to press, kid. I'm going to have to create two different screens so I don't screw this up again. Okay, here's your title options. Sorry about that. We have Distance, Secluded, Teardrops, Electromagnetic, and Lost. And I'll do some shout-outs to some great titles I missed. Let's see. From Clanky, we had Skylands. We have Ever After from Corbin. Dream Stalker, MercerSkye. Paragon, Millie. Cyclical from Lenina. A senior moment from Unity of Balance. I've had a bunch of senior moments this show. And the Etcetera senior. Let's see. I'm not quite sure how to say this. I don't know what it means actually. From 13th Nile, it looks cool. Is it ossuary? Yeah. New word. For me at least. Okay. Let's see. What did I do on that track? I did a little vocals. Oh, and I played Rhodes for about 2 seconds. BeeCrafty says, oh, you're not a senior yet. Unity Balance says, I think I have a few years in you, kid. You're doing fine. Okay, I'm into voting. What has chat chosen? We're going to name this track we just did. It's now known as Lost from BeeCrafty. Nice. Tons of good one-word title suggestions. And that track now known as Lost. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Why does my player keep resetting to track 8 or track 7? That's really weird. Okay. I think we'll do one more track. Let's see. Yeah, we've done 4 so far today. 5, that's good. 5 will be a good number for today. Okay. And oh, I should say, we're short drum fills. We need 4 more drum fills at least. So give me some drum fills so we can fill up this next one. Okay, let's create a new empty track. Oh, this is funny. Okay, here's a poll from, this is a poll from, who's it from? Why is it not on screen? Where's our poll? There it is. So this is a poll from Love to Leland. Love to Leland wants to know, when you heard the name Etcetera Kid for the first time, what kind of stream did you think the kid streams? Music, duh. Art, maybe? Social eating? A variety game streamer? Other kind of streamer? Let us know in chat. This is a poll from Love to Leland. You know, I probably should, maybe I should start doing gaming streams. I'm not really a gamer, but I could, you know. That seems the way to make it work on Twitch. Gaming streams. Interspersed with social eating. ClaraBowBunny says, I thought he was going to be some sort of slam poet. Slam poetry. That is an excellent idea. Somebody seriously needs to do slam poetry with and have an acoustic bass player, you know, and like someone on a drummer with you know, brushes. Down. That would be awesome. Okay, we got our Ninja Freeze says IRL walking around San Francisco. Unity of Balance is a hipster stream. I don't strike you guys as a hipster, do I? I'm too old to be a hipster. Hipsters happened after my heyday. We didn't have hipsters when I was in my prime. Those didn't exist yet. That reminds me, when I was in high school, I went to this, well, actually, I don't want to give it away. But anyway, I went to a private artsy school. And don't only think that I was wealthy. I was fortunate to get a scholarship to go to this artsy private school. And anyway, you know how there are cliques, right, in high school? It was cool. This school, there weren't many cliques because most people were doing music and art, and so, there was just, everyone was doing the same thing. There was one clique though, and it was the popular kids. Like the wealth. They were sort of wealthy hippies. They had a lot of money, but they, dressed from Salvation Army. And what they were called were coolies. COOLIES, as in cool kids. And you know what I don't remember? I don't know if they called themselves that, or if the rest of us who were not cool called them the coolies. I'm not sure. I can't. I have to find. You know what I need to do is I need to hunt down one of my classmates who I remember as being a coolie and ask them, did you guys call yourselves coolies, or was it just us uncoolies who called you guys coolies? I was definitely not a coolie. I was friends with a couple of the coolies though, because one of the coolies was, actually I'm not sure if he was a coolie, is a phenomenal musician who I can't tell you guys because I don't, you guys, I'm still trying to keep my life a little private, but he's an amazing guitar player. And I got to play with this guy in his band. And so the coolies were like, okay, the kid's, he's not cool, but he's okay. He's okay. So I was okay. I wasn't cool. But most of the time I was uncool. Okay, I'm into this poll. What has chat chosen? So most of the chat thought that I was a variety game streamer. A variety game streamer. Yeah, clearly I chose the wrong name with the Etcetera kid. It definitely implies, yeah, I do all sorts of different games. Okay, let's look at these requests. Oh wait, I didn't do our requests. Oh no, this is a disaster what I just did. Something weird. I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh yeah. Okay. When I was telling you guys the story, what I should have been doing is getting your requests ready, and I didn't. And so Tubi filled 0 requests. We have no requests. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna fix this. Oh boy. See, I'm telling you guys, senior moments are happening more and more frequently on this show. Let me see, what step do I have to go back to? What step do I have to go back to? Step 288. Okay, there's not actually 288 steps. That's the ID number. There's only about 250 steps. Okay, there we go. Now I just got to get these requests in quick. Oh, I did get drum loops already. Tubi, give me the rest now. There we go. There we go. Almost got it. I hope you guys gave me drum fills because I didn't check if you did. There we go. Okay. Whoops! I shouldn't have pressed that button. Okay, now we're good. Yes, we've got full requests. Okay, now I can press this button. Let's see. There we go. Now we're good. We're in good shape now. So our requests, we've got, well, they'll cycle around in a second, but we got from Stoosh Batiste, we got the Kia C, Mixolydian's our Mo from MercerSkye, Lisa Start, 101 Beats Man from Ninja Fleas. And we got drumless from BeeCrafty and UnityofBalance. Let me get these. Dan Mand HK says, is this your full-time job? It has been my full-time job for 17 months now, but I'm not making a full-time living at all. And yes, so I'm not doing a very good job at making it into a job yet. So if you're asking how by chance are you making the show happen? Well, I should say, there has been a lot of support, and I would have stopped a long time ago if I didn't have the support you guys have given me, because it would have seemed hopeless. But let's say I have borrowed an extraordinary amount of money, rapidly approaching 6 figures, if you can believe it. So yeah, we need a miracle pretty soon. But I've did this once before in my life, where I took a insane risk, where if it had failed, I would have gone bankrupt. And somehow I managed to make it work the last time. So hopefully I can do it again. But yes, this is my full-time job, but I'm not making a full-time living yet. But I don't say enough. Like, a lot of you guys know that I have ways to go to make this work for the long term. But again, like, I just want to thank all you guys. Even if you just even if all you can do is watch the show, that helps so much. And those of you who've had the resources to be able to sub or make donations or cheers, like, again, I would have given up a long time ago if you guys didn't tell me and show me that way that there was potential for this. So thank you so much. I can't thank you guys enough for the support you've given this channel. Thanks, BeeCrafty. But I may have to take a job briefly this fall, sort of out of desperation. It's not, in the long run, I can't do both. I barely am keeping on top of things with just doing the show, because it's so intense in terms of the coding and all the different things. So in the long term, if I'm gonna be able to do this long term, even if it's just making minimum wage, I need to be able to do this full time. But I reached a point where I can't go any more into debt. So I may be trying to do something else, which means I would still try to stream this fall, but I probably would have zero time to do anything new for the show. It would just be the stream and trying to keep on top of some other stuff. Okay, initialize, import our track names, generate our drum fills. But yeah, I think a lot of people, when they first drop by this show, they see all this gear and they think, man, this guy is rich. Did he sell a company and he's just doing this for fun? And I'm doing this for fun. But no, I am not rich. As I've said before, you can do a lot of things for a little while if you can borrow money. But it's not forever that works. Let's see, we got some milestones. Let's see, our milestones. We have... thanks, Professor Spark. Or Spark, I should say. This is Dan Man DHK's first drum fill ever, first request ever. Congrats, Dan Man DHK. Thanks, Enigma. We have, let's see, first mode request ever from MercerSkye. And then from 13th Nile, this track we're about to do features 13th Nile's 25th request, Stoosh Batista's 75th request, and Ducker's 75th request. Man, 25 and 75. And then lastly, this is Clanky's 25th drum fill, Enigma's 50th sound, and Azazelin's 75th sound. Yeah, as Fitzjune says, people don't realize equipment is acquired over time. That's very true. Like, I've been playing music since I was a kid, and a lot of this stuff I've had for some of it. I mean, some of this stuff is just my dad's, you know. A lot of this stuff is over 25 years old that I got, and it's starting to break down. And I did have to get some new stuff for the show itself, but looks can be deceiving. Let's see. Let's fade this out. Let's see. Okay, our drum kit. There it is, the two-step remix kit from Devil's Nest Kimbley. Oh, look, we got a new sub from OG Peg. Man, I swear this show, we've had more new subs in a single show. The only other show I think we had as many new subs was when I went partner. It's amazing. And then ClaraBowBunny. That's awesome. Wow, thank you so much. ClaraBowBunny. Thank you so much for that sub. Dude, how many? It's like we've had like, I don't know, 6 or 8 new subs today. It's crazy. Wow, thank you so much for those new subs. Okay, let's see. We got our drum kit. Let's make our drum loops. Oh, and we had this doesn't happen very often anymore. This used to happen all the time. The drum generator would make Ableton Live crash. Well, it wasn't the generator's fault. That's what I'm telling myself since I wrote the generator. You know, it's how Max for Live handles SQL, SQL. Because I import this SQL database into Max and it does stuff with it. And SQL is not built into Max for Live. Someone created I think it was done in JavaScript or something. So it's not really officially supported. So it doesn't always work. All right, ClaraBowBunny's reminding that it's what is it? Half off September. Subbing in September is half price. And there's a new sub from Mountain Lion Tequila. Man, we have a sub train going. Thank you, Mountain Lion Tequila, for that sub. Oh man. Thank you so much, guys. And again, I just want to say, I know, like, I totally know that not like we all have different resources, and not everyone can sub or cheer. But again, just watching this show has a huge impact, because the more people watch the show, it means we move up the charts on Twitch. It means more people are going to see the show and stumble onto it. So again, I know I appreciate whatever you guys do. Even all you can do is just watch the show regularly. That helps so much. So thank you, everybody. Let's see. Let's make these drum loops. Seebeck says, me and my cat are watching, plus 2 viewers. Seebeck, you got to get your cat its own account. Stoosh Petit says, have you tried streaming or creative? I've switched back and forth. For a while, the place to be was on creative. And then there were reasons all of us musicians went to music, back to music, because of the way Twitch was doing new followers. But it might make sense for me to go back to creative, because for a long time, creative generated more traffic. But then I should actually see, does anyone know, have musicians started going back to creative? Let's see. Make our drum loops. Okay, we got our drum loops. Let's check these out. First up, oh, thanks Mountain Lion Tequila. First up from our drum generator. Yeah, Stoops Proceeds, that's what I was doing for a while, was creative as game, music as community. I think right now I'm both music community and music category, right? Yeah, Sync, I tried doing IRL once, and granted, I only did it once, and it didn't seem to have a big impact, but again, I didn't give it much of a chance, so I should probably try that again. Okay, we got Buzz, 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 Buzz from BeeCrafty. Let's check it out. Here it is, raw from the generator. Oh, yeah. We were talking about 4 on the floor. There it is. 4 on the floor. I'm just going to leave it raw. Let's leave it 100% raw. That's it. There's our beat from BeeCrafty. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Thank you, BeeCrafty. Next up, we got Unity of Balance. Here's Unity of Balance, raw. I'm leaving that one raw too. I love not having to kick on one on that beat. I'm keeping that raw too. Both beats, 100% raw. Cool, awesome. Thanks, BeeCrafty and Unity of Balance. We got our beats. Let's check out these sounds. First up from Cake Johnson, we got voice bass. And then from Azazelin, I have to say, Cake Johnson, I dig your username. Cake Johnson. That's a fun username. Oh, and we got a cheer from Lenina. Thank you for the cheer, Lenina. Okay, we got Cake Johnson's voice bass, and then from Azazelin, we got Mini A Short. What's this? That was the debut. And then from Spark, we got Curly Whirly. Curly Whirly. And then from Allegra, we got Dissonant Bells. And from Enigma, we got Blizzard Pad. Okay, this is one of these rhythmic sounds that sometimes is a little tricky. So I can't start with Blizzard Pad, but I will use it, don't worry. And then lastly, from MJ, we got Dark Pad 2. Okay, those are our sound options. We could start with one of our drum loops. One of our drum loops or voice bass. Mini A Short. Curly Whirly. Dissonant Bells. Not Blizzard Pad. Or Dark Pad 2. Okay. Those are your options. Give you guys just a moment more. And we've done a bunch of title challenges tonight, so this one is just a free-for-all. Free-for-all for our final track of the night. You know, I wish it would be so cool if I could just dial in the rasp, you know? If I wanted to sound like this, but not have to, you know? That would be cool. And I'm curious what physiologically is happening, why I sound like this today. Curious why that happens. But that's you know, I haven't talked about improvisation in a while, but one of the reasons I love improv so much, why for me it's fundamentally different from normal performance or composition, is precisely this thing with my voice, right? If I were an opera singer and I had a performance today and I woke up and my voice sounded like this, you know, it'd be horrible. You know, like maybe there's a whole orchestra and people have bought their tickets and I just can't do the show, right? I have to just cancel the show. But when you're improvising, you just work with whatever you have available to you. So if my voice is raspy, then I'll make use of that rasp. If it's not raspy, then I won't, you know? So that's what's so liberating about improvisation, it's just about taking wherever you are in the universe that moment and expressing something, regardless of your limitations. Like maybe your keyboard's broken and half the keys don't work, or whatever. And I don't know if enjoy is the right word, but I am drawn towards composition. I've done a lot of composition. I've done records in the past that are all composed. And that fulfills a different need, but it's not. Composition is work. It's really hard work, most of it. Improvisation is play, right? I'm playing. I'm having fun. And it's nice when you compose to take some of that playfulness into it. But ultimately, composition, there's always going to be some drudgery. Simply because it's not all about spontaneity. It's about really refining something and figuring something out. It's a totally different kind of challenge. Okay, let's see. Mateo goes, says, do you have any other past albums? There are some things of mine on the internet, but I'm not promoting them. I don't like looking backwards. I like looking forwards. I hope to do a new record soon. I would really like to do some composed music soon. Again, like's not the right word. I feel compelled to do composed music very soon. And I know exactly what I want to do. Be a very, it would have a lot of guitar, punky guitar, which you guys have never seen me play, for good reason. A lot of punky guitar, horns, dance beats, fun, just fun music. I want to do something fun. Okay, I'm ending this poll. Let's see. We're going to start with the buzz, buzz drum loop. Buzz, 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 buzz from BeeCrafty. Let's do it. MercerSkye says, ask Leonard Skinner how much they actually enjoy playing Freebird at the end of every concert they've ever done since releasing that song. Yeah, honestly, I like playing live songs that are composed. However, I would get burnt out so fast and just get bored. I don't know how bands play the same song over and 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 over again. Did anyone get that reference? That video just is the most, just first time I saw it, just killed me. It was so funny. Let's see. Okay. Steve Petit says, you got a kid around the corner. I do. Where is it? Oh, yeah, it's back there. See, I thought I would have had time to practice and start playing guitar in the show, but it just Hasn't happened. Okay, time to Etcetera. We're starting with this buzz buzz drum loop. Here we go. Okay, that one went long. Sometimes I like to expose, behind the curtain. Some of you guys might have noticed, figured it out, but for the first part of that song, I was having countless technical problems. My loops were not recording when they were supposed to. Everything was going wrong. And it's often when I'm in that situation, when I get that determined to figure out what I can do with this set of sounds. And so I was like, I got to figure something out. And so ended up doing that, whatever that was at the end. Those sounds were sweet though. Man, we had that dark pad, the curly whirly, that sort of distorted what sounded a little bit like a guitar, very little bit like. That was the curly whirly with a lot of distortion on it. I put a lot of distortion on the Mini A short. Those dissonant bells, awesome, awesome. We had the voice bass in the early parts. That blizzard pad was sweet coming in at times. Thanks for all those calps. Thanks everybody. But I guess the reason I like to tell you guys sometimes when I have technical problems, even though hopefully it's not noticeable as it's happening, is that I think that often when we're doing creative things, when we hit a rocky patch, it's really frustrating, and it's just, you're like, oh, I just want to start over, like that's the instinct. This is not working. Let's just start over. But I think often just persevering, you discover things precisely because of that frustration, that hardship. Like that vibe of that second half was powered in part because I was a little angry at my gear, I took that anger and I put it into the next section of the song, So yeah, when you hit frustration and creativity, that's not a bad thing. Often that will lead to really good things. Okay, let's check out these titles. Unity of Balance is pushing through is like having a baby. Oh, thanks, MercerSkye. Yeah, the main issue I was having at the beginning was because it was taking me so long to get the loops to work. It just was, it took a long time to develop those early sections. I like to keep things as snappy as I can with new things happening. Let's look at these titles. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with the computer. It was something. My activity monitor was out of control. It still is out of control. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. It's because the computer's overheating. I've been having so much fun. I didn't realize that the temperature has hit 90 in here, and the computer starts to struggle when it's around that temp. Okay, let's listen to this back. Look at these titles. Let's see. Okay, title time. Oh, from Spark, Prison Yard Showdown. From Fitzjune, Separating the Floor. From Room Penrod, Warped Melodies. Now let's see. From Seebeck Music, Freak. One last title, let's see. Let's see. From Unity of Balance, Unveiling of Within. Okay, those are your title options. Prison Yard Showdown, Separating the Floor, Warped Melodies, Freak, Unveiling of Within. There's some good titles I missed. Let's see. Oh, from Mountain Lion Tequila, Coffee in the Water Sprinkler. From Perps Squirt, Cthulhu in Nirvana. From Calamity Vane, Monster in My Closet, Human in My Bedroom. From Azazlon, A Quest for Nachos. A Quest for Nachos. From Devil's Nest Kimberly, The Seven Seals Have Been Broken. From Enigma, Cyborg Belly Dance. And from MercerSkye, An Android with Soul. From ClaraBowBunny, Fried Eggs and OJ. Thunder BeeCrafty. Assembling Weird Furniture, Cake Johnson. Oh man. Unorthodox Millie. Okay, man, lots of good creative titles there. Let's see, what did I do on that track? I did some Bull's Horn. I did some Dig-a-do. I did a little bit of, did I sing? Oh, I sang to the Dig-a-do. I don't think that counts. I think that was all I did. Okay. Okay, you guys have time. I'm ending the voting. What has chat chosen? Chat has chosen, it's a tie between Freak and Unveiling of Within. So let's let the Greeks break the tie. And the Niçois have chosen UnityofBalance's title, Unveiling of Within. Unveiling of Within. Awesome. Unity of Balance. Thank you everyone for your titles. Thanks everyone for your titles. Okay, let's fade this out. And oh, this is Unity of Balance's second title. Other was Center of Nothing. Okay, let's bring in our background music. I think, yeah, let's. I think that's good. It's a good show. Let's do our. We got a few things left to do though. Let's check out what we did. This was part of the Vuvuzealous tour, and our venue was a Deli, a new Deli that came from MercerSkye. We did 5 tracks. This feels a little too loud. It's hard for me to tell. We did Atomized Rhythm, Transgress the Mind, Whistle in the Wind, Lost, and we ended on Unveiling of Within. 5 tracks. That last one almost over 25 minutes, that last track. Let's see. And I think we got, let's do our thank yous. Let's see. First, let's thank our mods. We got, who do we have? Who do we have tonight? We had Azazel and BeeCrafty, ClaraBowBunny, Cool Reason, Dom, Framox. Well, JYK Tash should not be on there. And Tubi. Thank you for our mods. Thank you for all your help tonight. We had a host from Dom. Thank you, Dom, for the host. And then look at this. We had how many new subs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 new subs today. 10! Professor Spark, Kawaii Guy LA, Clanky, Kakashi, 556, Half Hearts, K-Mag TV, Perps from a Squirt, OG Peg, ClaraBowBunny, Mountain Lion Tequila, and we had 5-month resubs from Jermaximus and MJ, and a 3-month resub from Arun Penrod. Oh, thanks, Ninja Fleas. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you to all the new subs and for the resubs. Like I said, I think that's the most new subs I've gotten in a single show since I became partner. So awesome. We had a few donations. We got a donation from Trang and Dom. Another one from Trang. Thank you, Trang and Dom, for that support. We had some cheers. We had a cheer from Enigma and Lenina. Thank you for those cheers. Oh, now we got this super mellow thing in the background. That sort of kills the mood. Thank you to all our lurkers. You are the best lurkers on the internet. Thank you, lurkers. Thanks to all our chatters for making it a fun time in chat. There's too many to name, but thank you. Now it is time for the shout out. Let's see, there it is. If you've never seen the shout out before, here's how it works. These 43 people you see on screen, they either named our current tour, named one of our venue, named one of the songs tonight, submitted a poll, submitted an AKA we used, and or made a request that made it onto one of these tracks. I think I'm gonna fade this out. This is depressing me, this track. This is not the right vibe for our shout out. So the way the shout out works is my goal is to say all these names as fast as I can with one breath. My record is 59 names, so 43, knock on wood, should be no problem. You'll notice that some of these names I say differently than you see on screen. I'm not cheating. I'm just honoring their say my name requests, sometimes to my advantage, and tonight, several to my disadvantage, it looks like, or at least one to my disadvantage. So let's see, here we go. Tonight we feature the following extraordinary members of the Twitch universe. They assembled especially for this show to make this show what it was. Without them, the show would have been fundamentally different. We featured the following. Here we go. Allegra's, Aslan, BeeCrafty, Kate Johnson, Cluffy Vane, Clay, ClaraBowBunny, Cool Reason, Dan, Man, HK, Devil's Nest, Kimberly, Dom, Dorf, Tucker, and Yodi, Enigma, Fran, Buster, Maximus, Jubal, Kakashi, 556, Lenina, Love, Deli, Man, and MercerSkye, Millie, MJ, Mr. Robert, Mumpo, Ninja Fleas, OG Peg, OG Chung, Puppy GC, Purpose, Score, Reginald, Delaware, Sparks, Sush Batiste, Sink, 13th Nile, Tice, the Grand Heretic of False Loyalty, 2B, Train, VP, Triple P, UnityofBalance, and Vivid Gumbo. That should have been much easier than it was. But there were a few names that I got to get better at. I'll get faster and faster at them. Tice, the Grand Heretic of False Loyalty. How about that? Perps, Masquirt, Puppy GC, Dan Man, DHK. Dan Man, DHK. Oh, awesome. Anyway, though I tried to say your names fast, again, I do this shout out because I really want to recognize each of you, because without your contributions, it would be a different show. Because everything I do is made up, because it's improvised, there's nothing pre-planned. It means I depend on your sound requests, your drum beats to inspire me. So thank you guys for all of that. We got two things left to do. First, let's run our sub credits. For all our new subs, you can create a custom credit like you'll see on screen. You can have multiple credits, and our bot will choose different ones at the end of each show. Let's read a few of them. We got Driver, the Winnebago, Reginald Delaware, Jiffy's Groomer, Judge, Meat Popsicle, Archimegus, Assistant to Mr. Hawk, Mr. Robert Tables, Son of the Year, Titorix, Tambourine Player, Frambox, Nemesis of the Cat, something, Enunciator, Mumblepug, Key Grip, Synthesize, Vice President of Everything, Evertrain VP. I'll let those continue to roll. Unity of Balance says, you can call me UB for short next time. Unity of Balance rolls off the tongue, though. That one's fine. Unity of Balance, it's just boom, boom. I got that one. If you want to be called UB, but I dig your username. I don't think you need to shorten it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to find someone to raid while we let those credits roll. Let's see. Let's see who's playing right now. Do we have, is there anyone? Let's see. Let's see, who's on? Let's see. Yeah, let's rate this guy. This is a fine guy. I don't think we've rated him in a little while. Make sure he's still playing. Looks like he is. He's got a fun setup. I dig that. I need to do that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So if you've never done a raid before, here's how it works. After I wave goodbye to you guys, Tubi, our bot, is going to paste the streamer's link into chat. Click on the link, go to this other streamer's channel, paste in our raid call. Our raid call is Etcetera, and include your favorite emotes with Etcetera. We have been so fortunate to get many raids over the past year, and it's awesome to be able to share our viewers with others. That's a big part of how Twitch grows and how people learn about new channels. So it'd be great if you can be a part of the raid. Let's see. I forgot to fade music back in. Let's see. I hope I'll see you guys soon. I hope I'll see you on Friday. If not Friday, then maybe next week, or the following week, the following month, the following year, the following decade, century, millennium, eon. Yes, we are all going to live forever. That's right. Right? All of us. Immortal. Whenever I see you in this life or the next, it will be, as always, completely groovy and stellar and Jameson. Yeah, all three tonight. Stellar, groovy, and Jameson. I hope that whatever comes next includes this raid we're about to do. I hope it includes dropping by Discord. I'll be in and out of Discord as I do my post-show work. My post-show work gets longer and longer. I don't know what it is. I'm generally here like an hour to 3 hours after every show doing post-show stuff. That's the thing, a lot of people think streams, it's just, the streamer, as soon as the camera stops, they're done. And that they just sort of roll out of bed and start streaming. But I think most of us, it's like you got a ton of prep beforehand, ton of stuff afterwards. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm just educating. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, if it's evening, afternoon, if it's afternoon, or maybe your day is just starting and it's morning, or maybe your day is just starting and it's night because you're on a reverse schedule, or maybe you're doing polyphasic sleep and you sleep 2 hours here and there, or maybe you never sleep at all, and in which case you have no point of reference for where we are time-wise, temporally. But whatever and whenever and however and whoever and whyever and whatever, I hope you guys are doing well and are going to have a great whatever comes next. Thank you again. I will see you guys soon. Jiffy he's out in the cooler area, but he sends his good vibes to you guys. Hopefully I'll be able to bring him on stream again. I just want to wait till it's a little cooler in here because, the heat's not the best on someone whose heart is, no longer a spring chicken. Okay. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.